On this episode of Tennell Custom Garage, we're gonna fix a leak. So we'll let it cool down a little bit before we do this. It's not hot. I only drove to my parents', which is a couple 300 yards away, and then back. But I did go somewhere early this morning, so it's not quite cool enough to pull that radiator hose off. I'll let it cool off a little bit more, and then we'll pour it straight into the hose. So while we wait on that, I'll show you what I'm working on. The other day, I came home from work, and I noticed a really small puddle. Now, I've just made this mess today, but a little small puddle about that big of some sort of fluid, and I felt it with my fingers and smelled it, and it was antifreeze. And I could open the hood, and I could see this right here. It looks exactly like this. And I felt up under the radiator, I felt all over, and I get over here, and I can't find, I don't know where the leak is coming from. It's a small leak. It's obviously not a major leak, but I can't tell where it's coming from. It may be cracked. I don't think the radiator's cracked. I just have a hose leaking, whatnot. So we're gonna go with the Blue Devil. It's a sealer. This is high dollar stuff. This bottle was $25, or $25.99 to be exact. I've used this before in older vehicles. My old red and white truck, the 74, it had a radiator leak, and man, this works really, really good. But your engine has to be cool. Here are all the instructions on the back. Engine needs to be cool because you do not pour this into your reservoir. If you do not have a radiator cap, which I do not, then you pour it into the top radiator hose. Of course, that's going to go into the engine block, and you'll then crank the truck up, let it idle for about 45 minutes. So I've got some honeydews that I'm in charge of today, and so while we wait on this to cool down, I'm going to start those, and then once we get the cool enough, I'll show you how it goes in. So once you've added your Blue Devil, topped off the rest of your antifreeze, you're gonna let your car run for 45 minutes to an hour, just idle, let it heat up, let it circulate, so that blue liquid will flow through the system and it'll stop up all those little leaks. So we're gonna sit here for about 45 minutes. You don't have to. We'll be right back when this is over. Okay, last thing, I cleaned all this up a little bit. I rode around the rest of the day. This is where it was leaking. I could tell it the most. I drove around today, went down to the farm and back, and Looks like the temperature gauge is holding right and it is not leaking anymore, so I think we're good to go. So that's how we use Blue Devil to fix a leak on the truck. It was $26 a can bottle, and it seems to have worked just right. So thanks for watching Tanel Custom Garage. We'll catch you on the next one.